channel. I'm Afranta, second year MBBS student studying at Government Thuthukudi Medical College, and today I'm here with a new video where I'll be explaining you the first year MBBS books that you have to read. So with no further delay, let's get into the video. So as all of you know that there are three main subjects in first year of MBBS, that is anatomy, physiology and biochemistry, and everything has its own theory and practical. For every subject there is a standard book. Standard book means that this is the main book or it is the Bible of that particular subject, and that is very important to be read for every student. If you are reading a standard book, it is very difficult for you people to crack your exam because it is not exam oriented book, but you can have a very good knowledge from the standard books. So, okay, the next range is the medium range books or the medium kind books. So they are actually derived from the standard books, and they are concise of the standard books, so they are also very good for exams, and you can also have a pretty good knowledge about it. And now let me explain you what are the books that are being used in first year of MBBS. Firstly, in your first year of MBBS, you are having three main subjects such as the anatomy, physiology and biochemistry, and also followed by that you will be having weekly classes of community medicine. So first, for every subject there is theory book and practical book. Okay, so now I'll be explaining you what are the books that you have to be learning. So let's start with the anatomy. So for anatomy there is theory as well as practical, and the anatomy as the subject itself, it is further subdivided into three. The first one is the gross anatomy, and second one is histology, and third is embryology. For gross anatomy theory, the standard book is the Gray's Anatomy that you would have known even before you enter into a medical college. If you do have that book, you can actually learn that, but it is since so much costly. If you have time to learn that, you can just buy that, or you can just have the PDF of that book. So next level is the medium size book that most of the students they do use, and even I use that. The first, it is these BD Chaurasha books, and these books they are very much concise, and they are derived from the standard books, and they are very much easier to produce them in the exams. So people do use BD Chaurasha, or also people like to use this Vishram Singh book. So actually I would like to suggest that this Vishram Singh book, it is very much good for head and neck. So even if you are learning upper limb and lower limb and BD Chaurasha, I would suggest you to learn head, neck and thorax, and also for neuroanatomy in this Vishram Singh book. So it is very much good, and it has very manual diagrams that you can actually draw in the exams, but in BD Chaurasha it is more like pictorial that you can't produce in the exams. So in in Vishram Singh you will be having the diagrams which are much easier to be drawn in the exams. So I would like to suggest both the books. Even if you go for Vishram Singh, it is very much good, so you will be very good at drawing the diagrams. And also for dissection, I will be using these Cunningham's book, and it is very must that these professors they don't allow you inside the dissection hall without these manuals, and these are very important. So I just got these books from my seniors, and you can also get this book from your senior if you do like, or you can just get it from your cooperative store. Now coming on with the histology part. For histology I use the IB Singh book or the Interbase Singh book. So currently I don't have the histology book now because I left it in my home. So I'll just leave a picture of IB Singh book in the video. So yeah. Okay, next coming on with the embryology book. So the embryology book that I used is this IB Singh's embryology. So actually students they don't learn embryology for the entire time, so they actually learn only to pass the exams, but please don't do that. It is actually a very good subject. You can also learn this. If you actually, the first year subjects are entirely very much important, because they are the fundamentals that if you learn that, your upcoming year, second year, third year and the fourth year subjects will be very much easier. So that is the reason that the basics are very much important. So you also try learning this embryology book, and it is very good. Okay, so let's talk about physiology. So for physiology, the standard book will be Guyton or Ganong. So actually I left my Guyton book in my home, so I'll just put the picture of the Guyton book in the video. Actually Guyton was my most favorite book of physiology, and I actually covered a few to more topics in Guyton, and it was very beautifully described in that. And students, they don't actually recommend Guyton book, because whenever you are learning a particular topic in Guyton, you will understand the topic, you will understand the concept very well, and at the end of the topic you will be able to get a clear idea of that. But if you are learning a next page or next topic, you will be forgetting the previous topic that you have learned. So that happens every time. You just actually learn, then it will be clearly explained and you will understand that, and also you will forget. So repeated revision is very much important for any standard book. So that is the problem with the standard books. You won't be able to produce those in exams very easily. So people do often go to medium level books or lower level books, but according to my suggestion, I would say that if you have much more time, you can read Guyton. It is very beautifully described book, and it was my favorite book actually. And next, coming on with the medium range books. So the medium range book is this GK Pal book. So this is the book that most of the college professors and most of the students, they suggest, because these are very much in points, and they contain much concise information from that of the Guyton. So people do refer this, and yeah, these are also very good books, and if you learn this, you can also score much higher marks in your exams, and you will have pretty much good knowledge. Yeah. And the lower level book of the physiology is this Sembulingam. So actually I haven't touched my GK Pal book, but the topics I learned a few to more topics in Guyton, and I remembered those, and I had the concepts of that. But for others that I haven't touched, I use the Sembulingam book. So it is also pretty good, and you can also score very good in your exams if you are learning this. So this is the Sembulingam book. And so for practical physiology, you will be using this GK Pal book. From my experience, I would say that most of the students, they don't learn this practical physiology, but I have learned more than half of this book, and it is really very good. And now in my postings, it is very much helpful, and I see people they haven't learned this book in their first year, and now during their postings, when they are called to learn some other book, they are going to this book to learn the fundamentals and the basics. So you also don't do this mistake. Just learn this book completely, and it is very much important, and it is forming the basis of the pathology or whatever medicine you learn. This book is the basic. So try learning the entire book. This is very much important. Yeah. So next, coming on with the biochemistry. Biochemistry, it is my favorite subject, as you already know. So for biochemistry, I used this Vasudevan book. People use this Vasudevan book. Actually, the gold standard book for biochemistry is the Harper's book or the Lippincott book, and those books, they have the concept very much clearly explained. So if you have more time, then you can go for those books. And if you're not interested in those, then you can go for this medium sized book, that is this Vasudevan book. This is the book that is being recommended by all of the students and all of the professors. So basically I have not completed the entire book. The thing is, actually for biochemistry I have not touched this entire book completely. I learned few of the topics, but it is not given in so much detail. It is just like for exam purpose. So what I did was, I used to watch my HOD Dr. C. Shanmugapriya ma'am's lecture. So it is very much concept based, and it is she started from the basics. So if you have time, you can watch her lectures, and those lectures are just amazing. So if you do like to watch that video, please go ahead and watch that. And her notes are very much good, and they are just much more than enough for your exam preparation. So if you're following her, just take the notes of her entire class, and if you're learning that, it is much more enough for your university exams. So yeah. So now for practical biochemistry, we use this Evangeline Jones book. Yeah, this is the practical book that we use for biochemistry, and it is very good. So yeah, that's all about the books that you have to learn for your first year. And also the community medicine, you won't require the SPM book in your first year itself. It is actually the Park's preventive and social medicine book that is being used in the third year of MBBS. So if you also like to learn community medicine in your first year, then you can buy that Park's book and you can learn it. So that's all about the first year books. So if you do like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos and keep supporting. See you soon. Bye.